All right. Hello, everyone. Jerica Brumfield here. I hope you all are having a great day today. We are here with another live, and guess what, you all? I got special guests with me, Nicole Jones, and I'm not gonna tell everything, but I'm gonna let her actually come on and introduce herself. But before I do that, I want to make sure that she is on the screen and we can see her good. All right. If you're coming in watching the replay, just go ahead and hashtag replay. If you're watching this live, just go ahead and put live. We want to make sure that we speak to you and recognize you as you are coming in. All right. So hey, Nicole, how you doing? If you can, to just let us know who you are and what you do.
Hey, God's people, how are y'all doing tonight? My name is Nicole Jones, and I am the proud owner of Come On Jesus Apparel, which is a faith-based clothing line. And I'm also a recent participant in the Jerica's Financial Challenge. And so just excited to be here with you all tonight, just to share with you, some insights on this challenge here.
Come on. So come on, Jesus, the owner, the founder of Come On Jesus, and I see you got it on. I guess I'm being a little biased, but that's the best one because it's red, it's black, it's white. It have all of my colors in there, and I love it. I actually have me one and got to be a partake in getting me one. And so, if you can, just talk about that real quick. What is Come On Jesus? How did you come about with Come On Jesus, and even making it as an apparel line?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the opportunity to even be able to speak about it. I appreciate it. You using your platform for it. Basically, come on, Jesus comes from me saying to Jesus, come to save me from myself. Right. At times I'd be like, come on, Jesus, help me. Come on, Jesus, save me. Come on, Jesus, I need you. And then I started to see him make stuff happen in my friend's life. And so it became, I used to be like, come on, Jesus, every time something great happened, it turned into like this celebratory thing. And so I just wanted to then take that feeling that I was getting from saying, come on, Jesus, and decided to just put it on clothing because I know all day long, all of us are in situations where we're like, come on, Jesus, whether it's you're celebrating or whether you're like, man, Jesus, make some move. And so why not wear it? And each piece has a scripture on it. So it's faith-based and you're carrying the word with you that can encourage you through whatever situation you're currently in. Like I said, whether it's good times, bad times, you'll have something to encourage you. So that's how it came about. And, that's what we do.
I love it. I used to hear you saying that all the time, and I hardly, ever heard people saying those three words together. And then afterwards, I started hearing people like, "Oh, come on, Jesus," and now I be saying it. I'm like, "Come on, Jesus." Just hearing it so much now. I've said it before, but not as much as I say it now because this is something that you always say, no matter what, and this is what I'm pretty sure people know you by. And so thank you for sharing. We'll put that link. You have a link, right?
I
For
do. They can
somebody.
go to comeonjesus.org, and right now we have a breast cancer collection that we are featuring this month. So if you're a fighter, supporter, survivor, please go check us out. Again, that's comeonjesus.org. All of your support is truly appreciated.
Yes, we'll put that in the comments. Also, if you had someone who was fighting and you just, like you said, want to support and they're no longer here, something in memory of them, please go ahead and support it's for a good cause. I know the mission, you didn't necessarily say that, but if you want to share the mission because it's not just about purchasing shirts, and hoodies and apparel is for a greater purpose.
It is. Thank you so much for that. So what we aim to do here over at Come On Jesus is the apparel that we're making. It's not just you buying a piece of clothing. What you are doing is you are sowing into souls. You are sowing into God's people. The aim is to partner with organizations who may go out and do clothing drives for those that are underprivileged, or those that may have come into situations, circumstances that have been unfortunate, like the Red Cross. You may be displaced. And so, like when you think about the clothing that Red Cross gives you, it's just a plain, or even when we're doing clothing drives, it's a plain old jogging suit. And, we're grateful, but I'm like, why can't they be fresh with it? Why can't they have encouragement with it? Why does it have to be all dead and dry? Why can't it speak life? Why can't it lift them up in spite of what their circumstances look like? So that is what your purchase is doing. All the proceeds are going back into Come On Jesus, so that we can then be able to open up a facility where we'll be able to provide clothing to these organizations.
Come on, I love it. When he said proceed, the song came up. Can I proceed? Yes, indeed. That was, I forgot what song that was, but
Bruce, I think it
that
was
was
one of
back.
those raps. You know what? We're
It
going to rebuke
was from
that.
back in the day. But proceed and purchase, right? And the proceeds are going to people that are in need. All right. So you all, if you all do not know me, I'm Jerica Brumfield. I am the host of a great challenge called the 30-day financial challenge, where I help people get more done in 30 days financially, where I help people do their budget, help them steward, help them with time management. I help them start businesses, make extra income. We do a lot in the 30-day challenge. And so I've had three cohorts so far, and I'm on my last cohort starting October the 20th. But Nicole was in my cohort number two. And I'm going to let her tell you, but I want to know, why did you join the financial challenge? Can you tell us a little bit about your experience in the 30-day challenge?
Yes, absolutely. I joined the challenge because you're my friend. No, I'm just playing. But
Yes.
yes, that is a driving factor. You are my friend. I support you in your endeavors, and it's a great thing that you're doing, because in the body of Christ, we're not well versed in our finances, and it's not just a need now, because the Lord is moving in a way in which wealth is being stored up. And so if you don't know how to manage that, then you're going to fumble that. And so it was an opportunity for me to get the knowledge that I knew I needed. I knew I needed to make some change. I knew my finances were in disarray. And so it was just to snap me back into reality, and also give me some practical things that I could do to ensure that I stay on track.
Yeah, I love it. So I'm gonna take a pause right there. If you know that you need help in your finances, this is the place to be. This is the place to be. It is time now, to stop looking over the mess up. Stop looking over, or not even looking at, your bank statements and stuff, kind of just pushing it to the side, sweeping it under the rug. This is the time now to start your journey, your financial journey, and it getting better. And so I want to see, in the challenge, if you can think of one, what is your favorite part, or what was your favorite part of the challenge?
Oh, that's good. I'd say the hot seat, because the hot seat was where ideas were birthed, right? I love the way that everyone supported each other. Like everyone came with ideas for each other. And if you listen, you took away some gems, and all you had to do was then just go put it into practice. So I'd say for me, the hot seat, I got confidence to start Come On Jesus in the hot seat in the financial challenge. And it was done in 30 days or less, as Jerica said, so it was like twofold for me. I got some practical tools on how to manage finances, and I also was able to get the confidence needed to start a business. So, which I wouldn't have done had I not been in the challenge. So it definitely pushed me. That hot seat was hot.
Yeah, yeah. Dr. Tiffany said the same thing. I asked her on the other live, I'm like, what was your favorite part? She was like, the hot seat. I'm like, yeah, the hot seat is really hot. I'm grateful for that. Not only do that we help one another. And so that's what I love about the challenge and also the hot seat. But I want to talk about this because you came in. Did you have multiple streams of income when you came in? Where were you at? Did you only have a job? Can you talk about that?
Absolutely. Yeah, I only had one stream of income, just a job. My regular 9 to 5, I was going to faithfully, and like most of us, like feeling like it's not enough. With the cost of living increasing, and everything is sky high right now. Inflation. Um, One income is just not going to do it, especially if you're not married and you're not in a two-income household. Being in a one-income household, it's doable because we're favored by God, but He didn't call us to struggle, right? He called us to be abundant, right? Like to go live, take dominion, and be abundant. And so that means even in our finances. And so
Yeah, that's right. So coming in with a 9 to 5 and you left with another stream.
I did.
Yes. So that's one thing that happens in the financial challenge. It is the way that I designed it is for people to walk away with making extra streams of income, extra money. And so I love that you came in with just 9 to 5. I remember on one of the calls, and he was like, I don't know, I don't know what I should do and how I should do it. And so just leaving out and seeing you with your shirt line and some other stuff coming out, it is definitely encouraging that this can be birthed out of something that God has entrusted me with. And so thank you for sharing that. And so I just want to say, like, what is one thing, and we're almost done, but what is one habit that you have gotten out of the financial challenge?
The most important for me was time management. And I know you said one, but I have to give two. Time management, and also being aware of my financial situation. Because like most, I bank statement. Of course I don't get a paper statement, but you get the notification your statement is ready for view. I just deleted those. Like I didn't. I was one that did not look at those, and so that was key, as well as time management. Feeling like I don't have enough time to do this, I don't have enough time to do that. And when you're not managing your time, or when you're not being aware of time that's being wasted, then yeah, you will feel like you don't have time. And so I realized I did waste a lot of time. Like I was really busy, but there was a lot of time that was wasted, like social media stuff that can get cut out. That's not important, especially when you're in the season where you're trying to change or correct or transform or grow. It is crucial that you are aware of how you are spending your time. You really don't have time to waste.
Not in this time. No time to wait. Look, I'm gonna do a quick pop quiz. No,
So
I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna say how many hours we got in the week,
we're not
but
finna Y'all join the class if you want to know that
so
answer. Join the financial challenge and you'll get the answer to how many hours you have in a week, how to break that thing down to the smallest piece of time you have, the
yeah.
smallest every activity you have, you're gonna have some time accounted for. So join her class and she'll tell you that thing. You don't need me to tell you that. Let her tell you.
Come on. I love that. And so you all, like she said, join the class. We're starting October the 20th. It's not just going to be me, it's going to be Dr. Jerry as well. If you did not play, I'm excited about this last cohort. It's the best cohort, I believe, because we're not just talking finances, we're talking soul and how to keep our finances working with our will, mind, and emotions. And so he's going to be talking about that, unlocking heaven's will, in this earthly realm. And so join us. We have payment plans available for you. And if you need or have any questions, please reach out to me. You can inbox me and I'll answer any questions that you may have. All right. And so I'm going to ask you, people who may be want to join the challenge, what advice can you give them if they're just like thinking about joining? They seen it as they're scrolling by. What would you say?
I would say join. Stop scrolling. Like you're not like it didn't come up on your timeline for no reason. Like God is not a God of coincidence, right? Or chance. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is divinely ordained, and so it came across your timeline for a reason. Because as I stated earlier, the time that we are in, God is really moving wealth to be in a position for you to be able to grab it, and you want to make sure you are stewarding it well in this season. Again, like I'm gonna be transparent. I was one who time, like I said, time was all over the place. I did not manage to find. I did not know where I stood financially, and that's not a place to be. If you're about to be a kingdom financer, if God is about to trust you with millions, that's the word that's going out in the atmosphere. If you're listening to the prophets talk right now, he who has an ear, let him hear. If you are one who know you are called to the mountain of finance, it is imperative that you know how to steward finances. And Jericho's class is one that's going to help you get the foundational principles that you need to get your stuff together. Because let's face it, life likes. And I know some of us, we was robbing Peter to pay Paul, only to hear Paul keep saying, I don't have it no more. Stop coming to me, okay? I ain't got it. Go get it from somebody else. Go ask Mark or Matthew, one of them. You know what I'm saying? And so we want to get to the point where the Bible says that we are the head. So we want to operate in that. And you can't operate as the head if your foundation is shaky. So Jericho's going to help you get your foundation in order. You don't want any leaks in that foundation. So you definitely want to make sure you tune and you register for her class. You're not going to regret it. And the last thing I'm going to say, the part about your soul, it's so important that our souls are whole. We aren't going to be able to hold on to the amount of money that's about to come to us if we're broken, because we're going to spend it on frivolous things. We're going to go try to people please. We're going to squander it. So it's so important that we are healthy and whole, because what God is about to release, I'm telling you, you're not going to be able to hold it with two hands. So with that being said, join the financial challenge. I guarantee you, you will not regret making this decision.
Yeah, that is, I agree. Thank you so much for that. I believe that this is the time to start now, even if you are called to the mountains of finance. But also, if you just want to uh, see a better Christmas, a better Thanksgiving, a better, birthday or whatever, if you want to just give to the homeless, give, all of these different places. If you want to start purchasing a home, you have to start with getting your finances in order. We learned on the call the other day that the financial issue is just the fruit cause. It's the fruit, is not the root, right? And so in this cohort, we're going to the root and then we're going to actually see the fruit so that we can multiply as well. All right. And so I want to ask this last question. And
Okay.
before I do that, everyone, if you have not, I'm dropping a link in the comments. Go ahead and sign up for the 30-day financial challenge. Don't think about it, just sign up. I promise you, what I can promise you is that you'll get more done in 30 days. What I can promise you is that you'll find time to do what you need to do. What I can promise you is that you will at least walk away, with one stream of income extra by joining the challenge. All right. And that's if you show up and do the work. I can promise you that. And so it doesn't take 30 days. I'm just lenient and I say 30 days, right? because you may have children, you may have work and all of these other responsibilities, but you can definitely do it. And with this cohort, I'm adding in some extra things and tools for you to get it done quicker. All right. And so the last question is, and you kind of hit on it, but did you really get stuff done in 30 days?
I did. Like I said, I talked to you about my time management. I talked to you about like basically document what I one of the most important things I took from it was documenting where my things was, like my car, how much was it to pay off, everything that I had debt for, documenting what that amount was. And so did I get stuff done in 30 days? Absolutely. I started a whole business. So I mean, like, I'm sitting here wearing the fruits of getting stuff done in 30 days. I wouldn't have been able to do that had I not managed my time well, had I not looked into what I could and could not do financially. So, like I said, had I not joined the challenge, this wouldn't have been birthed in the time it was. And so I'm definitely grateful. I definitely encourage you guys to join the challenge, not even just to birth the business, but again, as I stated, like the foundation. You want to build your house, right? You want to build your house on stable ground. And so, you can get all the streams of income you want to, but if your foundation is shaky, you got a hole in it, then it won't matter. So, like, my prayer is for you guys just to join the challenge, to get the necessary tools you need, get the practical things you need to go apply to your life, and then everything else will come.
Yes, yes, yes. Whew, this was good. Thank you for coming on
My
and
pleasure.
being a part, sharing your testimony of what was birthed out of the 30-day challenge. I am happy for you, just to know where you were, and then to see you come with a whole, to even hear you say CEO, to even see you with your banner, with your arms folded, with your, I'm telling y'all, the third,
Love my
come
friend.
on.
My friend is a director over here. Like, she's not just a financial challenge, but she's a director. Like, she need to get behind that camera and get
Yeah,
directed, because she the one helped me make that poll. She the one helped me on that, because I was like,
oh,
yes.
y'all see on her poster like this.
Come on, Jesus.
Yeah, come on. Got business cards. Got done sold some different things. Like
By
the
the grace.
money you invested, you done got it back, right? Done got it back. And so
By the
even the
grace.
people, what we do is like when you create a product, and I try to be the first partaker of people who create stuff in the challenge, but when you do that
Wait, no, I don't
quickly,
want to interrupt her, but I have to say this is how much I love my friend, right? When she says she wants to be the first partaker, she does. I literally was in the process of designing products. I was designing one, and she was like, wait, go upload that. I'm finna go purchase it right now. I wasn't even done. But that's how much she wanted to support those who support her. That's how happy she was that I was launching. Literally on the day that I launched, she was my first order. Very first order. And so I love her so much. And so yeah. You guys are gonna get a good one. So I didn't mean to cut you off, but I had to plug you on that because that's facts. Like, you really,
yeah.
really are standing on what you're doing, what you're saying. So
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so and she came second cohort, but it wasn't, just me, even the teacher from second cohort, Tanya Kirby, she's like, everybody, such and such product is out. Let's congratulate. So we also I try to make it to where people are connecting with others and supporting others, right? If someone has something and they need it, nope, only people to let's refer, come on Jesus, or let's refer, Dr. Tiffany, or let's refer whoever else, right? And so I just want to say, you all, I love what I'm doing. I love the 30-day challenge. I love the intimacy of it, the accountability of it. And so I didn't get this in a lot of places where I pay way more money at, but it's only $79, right? This is the last the last cohort that it is $79. And so I want you all to come on in. and get all that you can get while it's still this price. All right. So thank you all for coming in. We're putting the links in the comments. Y'all follow her. We'll put tag her details in here as well. And I hope you all have a great rest of the day. And I'll see you in the 30-day challenge. All right. Bye bye.